All right, today we're going to learn how to measure an angle with a protractor and then draw an angle with a protractor. This here is our protractor. We use it to measure angles, okay? First step is to find this thing right here. This is the middle dot, okay? You place it on what we call the vertex of the angle, or this right here is the vertex. So I'm going to put this on the vertex. All right. Next, I want to line up this 0 right here with the line right here. So I have my center has to stay on the vertex. So I line up this 0 is now with the line, and the center is still on the vertex. Finally, I look at what it reads here. So here is 120. Is around right here, and it's a little bit past 120. 125 is over here, and it's a little bit before 125. So if I zoom in on this one right here, let's take a closer look at this, okay? This is about let's line it up right 122 or so. That's 121 right here. That's 122. 123, 124, 125. So this here is 122 degrees. Okay, try it out on your own paper and see what you get. Now we're finished. This is how we measure it. So just to repeat the steps, we line up the center with the vertex, line up this 0 on the left side with the left side, and then we count how many past it are we. And you don't have to be perfect. It can be 122, 123, 121. All these are close enough, okay? All right, next let's learn how to draw an angle, okay? So right here it says we want to draw a 42-degree angle. Our first step is to draw the vertex. So let's draw a vertex first. All right, here's our vertex. Next, we line up the center dot on the protractor with our vertex. Okay. So this is lined up. We go to the 0 once again. Make sure it doesn't shake too much, or make sure it's on the vertex. You put a dot at 0. Then you put a dot at 42. So let's zoom in right here so we can get a closer look. So we have our dot at 0, and our dot at, that's 40 right here. So that's 41. This dot right here is 42, okay? So we're gonna make a mark right there. Cool. So let's zoom out. We have our 3 dots. We connect this part of it with the vertex. Use your protractor as a ruler to draw straight lines. Then use this dot to draw this other line. You draw arrows on each end, so these are 2 rays. And if we measure it, you can see that now we have a 42-degree angle. All right, one thing to note is, notice there are numbers on the outside. numbers on the inside too. Generally, I will say you should line up this 0. You should use this 0 lining up with this. So you might need to turn your paper, you might need to turn your protractor, some angles. You could potentially measure it like this. Line up that with 0. Line up this like this. But notice that if you do this, the inside arcs, these do not have the tiny hash marks. The outside ones have the little markings for each individual degree. So that's why I say line up this one with the left side, this with the vertex, and use this as a starting point for measuring your angles. That way your measures will be more accurate, okay? Remember, make sure to count the outside by starting from 0 with the left side, okay? So try numbers 2, 3, and 5, and 6 on your own, okay?